Hey, Casey. You there?
Yeah, always here. Always thinking. My mind is always swirling with something these days. It's impossible to shut it down.
Doesn't make sense to get all worked up. If you want to survive, you need to focus. Steady your mind.
Yeah, well, I guess. But, you know, hey, this morning I realized something. I can't even remember the last time I saw the sky. It's been a while, at least that much I know. Months. Wish I would have paid more attention. You ever been to the Badlands, up in South Dakota?
Never been.
Ah, that's a shame. Like another planet. My mom used to drive me through there every summer on the way to see my uncle. The night sky was so bright. So many stars, like a dome overhead. Crystal clear view of the cosmos. That put a lot of things in perspective for me back when I really needed it. How insignificant we really are in the grand scheme of things. How my troubles, no matter how big they may seem, really don't mean squat. I mean, well, what are troubles anyway, huh? The universe doesn't know the meaning of the word. I wish I had that Badlands sky overhead right about now. You know, the first thing I'm gonna do when free is head back north. I think I've had enough of swamp life.
Heading up north might not be in the cards. Safe routes don't exist. The dead are everywhere.
Well, I gotta try. I don't belong here. I knew it shortly after I arrived, too. Biggest mistake I ever made, that's for sure. But hell, you make stupid calls when you're young and desperate to get out of a bad situation, right? Anyways, thanks for listening, tourist. I feel better. I think I'm gonna lie down. See if I can picture that Badlands sky up in this rusty, dripping ceiling. Steady the mind, as you say. I'll talk to you soon.
I'm here, Casey. What's up?
I've located another flow regulator. We need it to repair the second pump, and guess what? I woke up this morning with water up to my ankles, so that sucks. Time is slipping away from me faster than I expected.
Hope you took swimming lessons as a kid.
You're a real comedian, tourist. If you're through with the jokes and feel like helping out a guy staring down a cold, creeping death, the regulator is in Bywater. Blue-collar part of town. There are warehouses, auto repair shops, small homes shoved in where possible. There's a huge lumber yard there, too. From what I heard through tower radio chatter, a bunch of valuable machinery was discovered in a storeroom. No specifics, though. You're gonna have to poke around. Oh, and I looked into the key you mentioned. I hate to say it, but we need it. Only way to access the final pump station. So you should keep things cool with May for the time being.
What do you think of May?
Well, it's hard to tell. The tower is really going after her. Spreading all kinds of unflattering words, but I don't trust much coming from them. I guess the verdict on May is still out for me. What about you?
So far, she's held up her end of the bargain when I help her out. That's a solid sign.
Yeah, and hopefully things will stay that way. And hey, I want you to know how much I appreciate what you're doing for me. It's nice to know someone has my back for once. Beginning to believe I actually might survive this. There was a time when, never mind. I'm trying to keep the dark thoughts out.
You're welcome. Glad to help.
Just hit me up when you've snagged the pump part from Bywater. I'll do my best to stay dry in the meantime. Might try to elevate my cot a few feet so I don't wake up floating. Talk to you soon, tourist. Stay safe up there.
Give me just a minute, please. We have to keep our voices down. I'm in a bind and I need a third party to set some wheels in motion. Someone unaligned. Nothing shady, I swear.
You've got my attention. What do you need?
Meet me on the opposite side of this building. Can't risk being overheard or seen. Once I'm sure we're out of earshot, I'll go over everything. We've got this place locked down. I haven't seen a corpse for hours. I really appreciate that. West side is clear. Gonna scope the north. That last JB broadcast was something else. Shook me to the core. Them tower fuckers. You made it. Good. Okay, here's the deal. Back off. You made it. Good. Okay, here's the deal. I used to be with the tower, and I was happy there. Really. But I got a tendency to get mouthy, and there were some things I saw that didn't sit right with me. So I spoke my mind. My boyfriend warned me, but I didn't listen. I thought I could get through to these people, but whatever. Long story short, they kicked my ass out. I connected with the Reclaimed out of necessity to survive. But I don't belong with them. I belong with Justin. He and I, we need to put all this tower and Reclaim bullshit behind us. We need to make our own way.
Seems like you know what you need to do. What do you need me for?
I need to reconnect with Justin. And then we need to get the fuck out of this hell. I've written Justin a letter. Lays out my plan for us to reunite, then jet. You play poster worker. Get him the letter, then we can talk reward. Time is working against us. I'm afraid one of us might bite it before we see each other again. Tower and Reclaim don't exactly get along, as I'm sure you know. So, you can see the dilemma. If the guy who runs my patrol finds out I'm communicating with the tower, that's it for me. Walker Fu. Justin is stationed with the tower patrol in the area. Tom's lumberyard just across the way. Fuck. If things get crazy, we might accidentally kill each other. It's fucked up.
I'm not in the habit of running errands for strangers without knowing what my take is. I'll make it simple. I need parts for a pump. Got any leads?
I've got the lead. Industrial shit galore stocked up in a nearby warehouse next to this auto shop we're posted up in. Place is infested with walkers at the loading dock entrance, but there is a way in on the side. From there, you can slip right on past the fuckers without much trouble. I stashed the key to the side door somewhere safe. I'll have it when you return. Here's the letter. Meet me back here after the letter's been delivered. My love, I'm sure Justin will scribble a reply. He's not quite the poet I am, but I still love the never hold each other again. My space, my rules. Back off. Walker on me! I'm These things just keep coming!
Walker inside! Finish it quick!
That was close.
That's the tourist. Doesn't look so tough.
I see you.
You're looking deathly ill. Better not be contagious. Out for a stroll?
Damn, you look green.
God, you look sicker
You
than
about
a
to lose
dying
your
dog.
lunch? Don't hang around too long.
Nothing better to do?
What are you doing around here? You need something?
Are you Devon's boyfriend?
I don't know who you are, stranger, so don't think I'm giving up any personal details. Understood?
I have a letter for you from Devon. If you want it, I expect a fair trade.
You're a real piece of work. Fine. I have some medicine I can spare. Is that a fair trade?
Fair enough.
Again. This is their war. Not...
Hi, Devon. First off, miss you. Second, I believe in us. If we die together. Our old oak, I will be there, I promise. You're right. Fuck these fools. Our time is now. Love you to the moon. Justin.
I know what's going on here, and it might seem to you like the right thing to do, helping out a couple of star-crossed lovers, but you are putting their lives in jeopardy. Devon allowed his attitude to choose his path, but Justin doesn't deserve to be dragged down with him. We've been through a lot of shit together. I don't want anything horrible to happen to him. They need a clean break, no more contact. If they keep this up, they will both be dead. I'm sure Justin gave you a letter for Devon. That's how they've been staying in touch. Deliver this letter instead.
Hey, asshole!
All right, you have my attention now.
I'm sure Justin gave you a letter for Devon. That's how they've been staying in touch. Deliver this letter instead. It will end things between them. And they can get on with their lives.
Devon, this is crazy. We can't continue to risk our lives like this. I am safe, and I want to stay safe. You should do the same. I love you, but I will not jeopardize my life. You know I am right. Let me go. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, Justin.
Why not? I'll switch the letters. Hearts might break, but lives will be saved.
Thank you. You're doing the right thing for everyone involved.
Our battles with the dead in those early days were vicious and exhausting. We had zero control, and the fiends were everywhere. If our community was going to survive and grow, we had to radically rethink our approach. Our home and the area immediately around it needed to be entirely within our control. With that in mind, and while I stood atop one of our rickety barricades, I looked to the skyline and saw the promised land. A silhouette against the purple and orange of God's dazzling canvas. 45 stories tall, calling to me. There is our new home, I thought. A place where we can flourish on our own terms. In 2 days, I had our entire community organized and ready to march. 48 desperate but motivated souls, prepared to abandon what we had worked so hard to secure for the hope of a brighter future. The journey was through hell itself. So thick with the dead, it took us 3 sleepless days and nights to travel just a single mile to the tower gates. But by God, we made it. Not one life lost. We did it as one determined heart, one determined soul. But as we stood there, gazing up at our future, filled with the hope of what it could become, we knew that the work was far from over. The tower was a tomb. Each floor of the 45 infested with the dead. One final challenge that we, the founders of our glorious community, were resolved to overcome by any means necessary.
You made it back. God, I hope nobody saw you. Did Justin send a reply? My love, the time is now. It's been weeks since we last spoke. What if we never hold each other again? This is their war, not ours. The odds may be stacked against us, but I would rather risk everything with you by my side than survive this hell without you. Meet me at our spot beyond the southern funnel where it all began, 2 dawns from now. Travel light. We have to be swift. Forever your baby, Devon.
Devon, this is crazy. We can't continue to risk our lives like this. I am safe, and our life. You know I am right. Let me go. Take care of yourself. Goodbye, Justin.